Hello students, till now you have studied in this chapter, that is fiber to fabric, about the variety of fabrics, whether they are being coming from the plant resources or they are being coming from animal resources. So broadly they have been classified into two categories, that is whether they are natural fibers or whether they are synthetic fibers. So in this category we have already studied that most of the fibers which we are obtaining from the plant resources, they are categorized as the natural fibers. So we can have the example of cotton and jute in this category of natural fibers which are coming from the plant resources. Likewise, we have the wool and silk which are also the natural fibers, but they are since they are coming from animal resources, so they are classified as animal fibers. So these are the basic two different categories, that is the plant fibers and animal fibers, which are coming under the section of natural fibers. Likewise, if we differentiate between these natural fibers to the synthetic ones, so synthetic fibers, they are basically they are made up of from the different resources, but they are human or man-made fibers like rayon you can have, then you can have any acrylic fiber, okay. So nylon. So these are the basic examples of the synthetic fibers. So let's see, in progression to this study, the next activity, that is activity number 2, which is given in your book. In this activity you will try to understand and learn how to identify and how to segregate the fabric, okay, from the yarn, and yarn from the fibers. So you need to learn the three terms here, that is, first one is fabric, which is basically the cloth. Then second one is the yarn, and the third one I'm writing here, third one is the fiber, okay. So let's perform this activity. So here you can see in figure number 3.3 how pulling a thread from a fabric is being shown here. So here this is the fabric, or you can see this is the cloth piece through which the person is extracting the thread, okay. So thread is also known as the yarn, okay. Now this yarn is the basic entity which will, when weaved together, they will form the fabric or piece of cloth which we ultimately use for different purposes. Likewise, in this chapter, the section 3.2, it is about the fiber. So fiber is the basic unit of any fabric which is being developed or formed, okay. So whether the fiber is coming from natural resource or from synthetic origin, it will ultimately being converted into the yarn, and then these yarns, they are being weaved together to form the fabric, okay. So by performing the activity number 3, in which what the person they are doing, in figure number 3.4 you can see they have taken a simple thread, which is they have pulled it out from the fabric, and ultimately this thread, what they are doing, they have pressed one of the end of this yarn with the finger, and from the other end they are just putting the pressure and scratching the end so as to separate the different fibers through which this yarn is being made up of. See here you can see at least 2 to 3 strands of the fibers, okay. 1 2 3, these are the strands of the fiber through which yarn is made up Okay, and this yarn when weave together it will form the fabric, okay, or the piece of cloth. So this activity ultimately helps you to identify what are the fibers, and since you are able to identify and able to extract these fibers, let's see what are the different types of fibers. So fabrics, they are basically made up of yarns, and the yarns further made up of fibers. So this is very important statement, you can write it down in your notebook also. Let's see the question what they are asking, where do these fibers they come from. So this is the question which you need to ultimately answer, and you need to have the information in your mind about these fibers. So fibers in this present chapter only they have discussed about the natural resources. So when they are coming from the natural resources, in that case they are known as natural fibers. So the fibers of some fabrics like cotton, jute, silk, wool, they are obtained from plants and animals, and that's why they are known as natural fibers. So further, the natural fibers they are being classified into two categories. One is plant fiber, and second one is animal fiber. So whenever plant fiber like cotton or jute is being mentioned here, what does it mean? These two type of fibers they are coming from plants, that's why they are plant fibers, and since plants they are natural substances, they are classified as natural fiber. Likewise animal fiber, you can have the example of silk and wool. So silk and wool ultimately they are coming from natural resources, that is animals, they are also natural one, and these animal fibers they make the natural fibers, that is why they are categorized into the natural fibers. Okay, so how they are different from synthetic fibers? Since synthetic fibers are man made or human made, okay, they are artificially created, they are not existing in nature, that's why they are different from the natural fibers. So we will ultimately understand in the next section of our chapter how this cotton fiber is being converted into cotton fabric. So what are the processes? So this processing we will discuss in the next section of our lecture. Thank you so much.